toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Offense in a bunch formation. The gun, the running back looking for room. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond.
Wide open spaces. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Looking for space, it's Mason. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive.
Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defense is just...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here's the handoff.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
When we were throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Slings it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Palmer. Turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They just keep firing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Going for 6. Touchdown, TCU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to try to return this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pocket breaking down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throwing on the run. Pulls it in on the right. It's a running room. The 20. Touchdown, Mustangs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's open on the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, TCU! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And he added the extra point. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Rolls it in. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They go to the ground. Oh, he got loose.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Got the tight end outside. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Horned Frogs are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
Oh, they're after him. Complete to the left. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Unloads quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the air. He wants it all. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking. He can play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield. And you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision. Find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end can be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that, but you've got to key on him and at least have two people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Mason. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Mason. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Got a man. It's Singleton. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Mason.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the back. He's in open space downfield.
I'm ranking them there.
He got loose and it was lights out after that.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 4 over Memphis. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Motion from the wideout. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Ezukama. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Looking for the goal line. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, TCU! Fit it in the window for the score.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. second half always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball. Wide open on the right. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
To the ground with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
He might want another play. To the air on second down. Trying to barrel in.
Get the fuck in there, nigga.
And that one will give him the lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
Help you up.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And this receiver is on fire.
Okay, bring it here.
All the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from
Taking it in your room?
And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant,
Where are you taking it?
them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
Ask Sia to help you.
Right now,
Don't take it downstairs by yourself.
By 1 to Vanderbilt.
See?
The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Nicaea, help him take that downstairs.
Back onto the field. Their lead
It's
is
10.
gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Throws to the wideout.
Help him take that downstairs. Just pick it up and take it for him.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads. You could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards.
No.
He's over 350 on the day now.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Palmer. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
They'll run it from the gun. Snowed under by the defense.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
And the Horned Frogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got the quick pass. Still running at the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, TCU. A great catch and run for 6. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Buys a little extra time. Gets rid of it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Full wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella.
Fuck. Come on, man. That's too simple.
32-yard line
I knew what
before
fucking
he goes
play that
out of
was.
bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants and will finally get into the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd.
Yes.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll try to throw and pick up the first.
I was there.
Got him downfield. At the 45 on his way.
I was there.
He's loose.
Fuck. This shit.
Touchdown Mustangs. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So 1st down will open up the final period. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Hello. What happened?
Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's McLaurin. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only
Well, they say you can't what? You have pockets.
the open field, This guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
So where can you have pockets at?
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28.
Uh-oh.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh.
With the catch, it's Palmer. Still on his feet at the
Wow.
45.
So what you got to do? Change, go
And
get some new
he
pants?
was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
You say what?
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the back
right there by target and stuff. Should be. That's crazy.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might be changing the route.
You say you did what and everything?
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're gonna mark him just a little short.
Let's see what we doing.
We hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last
I didn't.
play, right? 2nd
I'm gonna wake her up.
down,
I gotta
pick up
finish this
some
game though.
positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
No, I ain't, because I'm just turning TV on and let her
It
chill.
would be nice to pick up a few yards on
Oh,
3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt.
Yeah, you hear?
They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
Fuck!
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Yeah, she up. She up looking at me.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Hey, you know what happened to that long charger cord I had?
400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy
The Type C one?
Got some room, entered to the goal line.
The white one? The one that you ain't like using the...
They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback may change this route. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And this is sort of like a pinball machine. The numbers keep ticking up. He's closing in on 450 yards.
Yeah, Reese, and there's no defense for perfect throws, and that's what this guy's been delivering all game long. You know, the coverage hasn't always been awful, but this guy just finds a way to thread the needle.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Caught over the middle. It's small. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Sends it back in motion. Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, when he has the strength to get back up, nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
Blasted as he lets it go. Complete to the left. And he'll hold it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You've got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. All tied up, under a minute to play. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Pulled drills it in. It's Singleton. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. And the Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's looking deep. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Slips through the line. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. It's small. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The holder will find a spot at the 38-yard line. That means a 48-yarder and a chance to win it. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through, and Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights. And, David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And what a way for this defense to end it. A pick as time runs out. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.